Hello and welcome to this quick and dirty tutorial on TravellerWorlds. My name is Jonathan Sherlock. You might know me as Ojno the Red. TravellerWorlds is a random generator of star systems and world maps for the Traveller roleplay game. It uses the Traveller 5 rules for doing so, but they are broadly compatible with most versions of Traveller. You'll see I've started actually by looking at Joshua Bell's wonderful Traveller map. That's because the easiest way to navigate to TravellerWorlds to see more information is to actually start here. When you click on a system, let's choose this system, I think we'd call it Aspan, you see that brings up a box, and if you open up the box for that system, scroll to the bottom and then click on Generate World Map, that takes you to TravellerWorlds and passes all of the data about that star system to TravellerWorlds. It generates a map. I encourage you to scroll down because there's more detail about this world, including temperature, resources available to free traders, size-related details such as the time to the jump point, which takes account of the fact it might be within the jump point of the central star, nobles, economic, cultural descriptions, and a temperature table, which for a Twilight Zone world is very simple. Now, if you click on the View menu and you go to Full Star System, you'll see that this main world is now in the context of the entire star system, and every one of these objects was just generated, and if you click on the Details button next to any one of these other options where it's available, it will generate a map and further details in relation to that world. So here's a frozen world that's actually diebacks, there's lots of ruins all over it, and you'll see, just as with the main world, there's more details, and including a full temperature sheet calculated for all the seasons. As you can see though, it's pretty much freezing everywhere on this world. One last thing, if you're in the full star system, you go there and you go on, hang on a minute, I was still working on that world. You can just go to the View Current World to flick straight back there without having to regenerate any details. One other world feature that I would like to bring to your attention is blank maps. I figured since I can automatically generate them, you might like to just quickly generate a blank map for downloading, including in your own creations, or just for printing out and drawing on, because doing this by hand I think is still fun. One last thing, if you want to generate a new system from TravellerWorlds and you've arrived here, you can go to Generate, New Star System, and then you can select a default sector, and you can select any sector from the Traveller Map library. Let's go to the Trojan Reach because that's one that I often have had adventures here. Here we go. And you can see there that Trojan Reach will come back because your default preferences have been saved, and you can select the world from there to generate, get data for this world, and then make the system and the map. Now, the only thing with this is that there is a bug where some of the colours are not correctly applying when you do this. That's okay though. This is a good chance for me to show you another feature, your preferences. Now this is where various preferences for how things work can be locked in. This is where, for example, you might prefer a black and white map. You can make sure that you place a noble estate or a noble estate for each noble if they're present, and also allow placement of noble estates in ocean hexes, for example. Now, if these defaults, like now, have been ruined somehow, you can always click the reset key, and that will bring back all of the default colours. Now that means if we go to the View, back to our current world, we can now regenerate this world. Now there's another bug here, but we can regenerate the map using the regular colours. I'm going to track down what that bug is. Those are all the features. If you do go to TravellerWorlds without passing data to it, like it just looks like this, What you'll notice is that it does randomly pick a world from the Spinwood Marches and generates the system and the maps. That's simply because I wanted something by default to demonstrate the capabilities of the application. Do feel free to explore further actions. You can save a system to work on it later. There's a demonstration of generating a subsector there. There's various other map actions. Further tutorials that are less quick and dirty, and when I've fixed the bugs, will be coming. Okay.